Hi, welcome to the Remote Chiefs channel on the YouTube network. If you're watching my channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Thanks for stopping by. Today, I have an awesome video to do. The top 5 reasons to buy a DJI Phantom. That's right, the Phantom 3 or the 4. It really doesn't matter. I'm going to go over why you should buy the DJI products and why the DJI drones are basically the best on the market. Let's get into it. This is the top 5 reasons to buy a DJI Phantom. Videos, you can see that I started flying Unique, Y-U-N-E-E-C. Unique drones were awesome and they brought me into the world of droning and I loved it, to be honest. Great customer service and I had good connections with people at the company and I actually was able to grow my channel with the Unique products and I had a great time. And I used to actually hate on the Phantom. My friend would bring his Phantom out and I would say good luck calling them for customer service. But now, all I fly is the DJI Phantom. Let me give you the top 5 reasons why I was converted to flying the DJI Phantom. Check it out. Number 1. Dependability. I can depend on this drone. I purchased this drone in January of 2016. And it is now September 2016. A full 8 months have passed, and not once have I had this fail or drop out of the sky or do something strange or have a weird issue. It has been there for me every single time. The one crash I did have was completely pilot error. Please look in the comment section below. You will see that crash and you will check it out, and it was completely pilot error. It had nothing to do with DJI as a company and the way they made the product. Why is it so dependable? To be honest, the technology works really well. You know, it connects instantly. You turn the drone on, you turn the transmitter on. There's so many reasons why I've been able to fly this thing and it always comes back to me every single time. I'm at many different locations all over the United States and I've never had an issue. As long as I have done a proper pre-flight check, as long as I'm aware of my surroundings, and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing in a disciplined manner, this drone goes super far away, over 3,000 feet regularly, and comes back to me every single time. I'm not a guy that goes out in drones once a month. I drone almost every single day. Watch my channel, see how many videos I have put out. You will see that I am constantly droning and flying all the time. For someone that has many flight hours as I have, and I think I have now over probably, 120 hours of flying on this drone alone. I have done so many flights, I've covered thousands of feet in distance, and yet this drone has never, ever, ever let me down. I had to rebuild it one time, and that's why it's gold. This is a DJI Phantom 3 Professional, top of the line 4K. I never ponied up to get the Phantom 4. I'm waiting on that Phantom 5. Dependability. I can depend on this drone. I can tell you from the bottom of my heart, true, I could swear on a Bible that I have brought this drone up time and time and time and time again. And it always comes back to me. I know I should never say never, but so far, so good. The most dependable drone I've ever flown to this day, the DJI Phantom. Number 2, the intelligent battery. Folks, I started flying Uniques where you just put the battery in and you have to see the voltage with the transmitter. You can't even see what's going on unless you have your transmitter plugged in and ready to go. What if your transmitter was dead and you just wanted to check your batteries? Can't do that. Now you have to plug your transmitter in. Not with DJI. These batteries are amazing. Look, you press one button on the top and it lights up 3 ways. Let me try to get some light shadow here so you can see what I'm talking about. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you're down to 75%, you lose 1 light. 50%, 2 lights. So on and so forth till you're down and you've got nothing left. This battery also interacts with the app that you use on your phone while you're flying and gives so much other information. It tells you how many times it's been charged, how many times it's been cycled completely. These batteries have to be watched carefully, and they're volatile. They can get hot, they can be fire hazards. Having this much information at your fingertips through an app connecting with the battery is amazing to me. I think it's one of the greatest things they added to this drone, and it makes it the #1 on my list. I need to know how much battery life I have, and I need to know the health and grade of my batteries. This basically avoids crashes. Because you know how much battery life you have, and you're able to have great battery maintenance and know so much about your batteries, you were far less likely to crash or suffer a loss of power because you weren't sure how much battery you had or what grade it was in. For instance, I had a unique battery once that said it was full, and once I got too far away, it wasn't, and my drone crashed on me. Not with the Phantom battery. It's going to interact with the app and tell you how much time and how much battery life it has to come home. When the drone knows that it's too low on battery, it'll return to home regardless of what you're doing, with enough battery life and distance to bring it back. That, my friends, is the #2 reason why I would purchase a DJI Phantom, the 3 or the 4. It is amazing. The intelligent battery, which lights up and shows you exactly what you got going and how much life you have all the time. The third reason why I would purchase a DJI Phantom is the DJI Go app. This app is amazing. The DJI Go app. I can't tell you enough. That alone, it's amazing. I love the app. It has to be in the top 5 reasons why it's the best drone on the market. Let me explain why. Inside the app, there's so many things going on. Right when you open up, you could connect to the camera and you hit camera. Boom. Gives you a tutorial, you could skip all that, and it gives you a nice screen where the camera's at. I'm not connected to the drone right now, but if I were, it would show me exactly what the camera sees here, as well as, look, a Google map with my location set. As you begin to fly, a line is going to start on the Google map and show you exactly where you are on the map. Like the trail of a slug, as a slug moves, you're going to actually see a line behind the drone as it goes around the area you're flying in. At any given moment, you could trace that line to get back to yourself. That will fly you right back to yourself every single time. The app is amazing, and it has never let me down in over hundreds of flights. Hours of flight time. With only 15 minutes here and 15 minutes there, I've compiled over 100 hours of flight time. This app has led me to be an amazing drone pilot, and it has really helped me perfect my skills and get in the air all the time without an issue. Okay? What else do I like about the app? There's so many settings that you can change and really get hands-on with it. At any given moment, you can recalibrate the gyroscope, the inertia measurement unit, all these different things you have access to. You don't have to go to the company or call or do something. It's all right there, ready at your fingertips with a touch screen. What else do you need? Secondly, you can see your satellites. You can see the strength of the signal from your monitor and the strength of your HD signal. All these things help you as you're flying. And when you see that bar go low, you don't have to wait till your aircraft becomes disconnected to know that it probably will be. You can turn it around when you see you're having a low signal. Amazing. It also is going to tell you the battery life of the drone as you're flying and constantly monitor it and let you know. There's even a section in the settings where you can hit battery, and it's going to show you all these different things about the battery. How many times you've charged it, how many times you've cycled it fully. These are great because it teaches you how to do great battery maintenance, and that also keeps you from crashing. You can hit a button to make it fly up on its own and begin the process of flying. It'll just basically come up and auto hover and wait for you to fly. And you can also auto land by just hitting return to home. It also has smart features of FP and A mode. ADI mode is just flying. When you switch to F mode, basically you have new intelligent settings. You can orbit around, you can have it follow you, and there's a bunch of cool different things you can do with the drone inside of those settings that are automatic and let the drone actually act autonomously to help you achieve the perfect shot. Another thing that I absolutely love about the app is it's sending a 720 feed to the app while the drone is flying high in the sky. So when my friends or family are with me or my mother's around, I can actually show them what the drone is seeing, and that excites everyone that's with me. It makes everyone that's watching me fly feel like they're part of it. It's a nice feeling, it's an amazing feeling, and the app lets me do that. And it's a crystal clear, really nice image. It then caches that video file into a video editor, and at any given moment I can basically go into that video editor and look, there's pictures and videos here from the last few flights that I've done, and I can just hit OK, and basically look, there's some cool shots of an aerial of the city. But you know, and then what I can do is I can hit that little cross button, hit it again, keep hitting it, and I'm adding to the shot. Then I can hit save, and that's actually going to save whatever I just cut out as one file, okay? It saved it right there. Boom. Created the movie. What I can then do is then access all the different movies I've done, put dissolves, slow-mo, speed them up. I can do all the things I could do in an editing program, create a nice, fast social media video that I can then spit right out to SkyPixel, which is their social media site on that Phantom app, or send it to Instagram and Facebook, Twitter as well. So I can maximize the potential of my company getting seen. And you know what, DJI, you guys are super smart, because then everyone sees that I'm using a DJI and it increases sales. I really like when a company uses technology to help forward their business and profit, and that's what DJI did. They made my life easier, and they also brought in more sales, because they want everyone on social media to see who's using their products and why and how. What else can I say about the app? You can edit the footage on the fly and send it out to social media. And it's 720. It's, you know, it's not perfect. It's not the 4K or the 1080 that you shot on your chip, but it's gonna look great, and it's gonna get the word out there, and people are gonna see that you're droning and making some really cool videos. You also have a profile. It's pretty cool. And once you sign in, it's gonna show you how many flights you've been on, how much you've been in the air, and it even shows you the feet that you've covered flying, how much you have flown in total, you know? And then you get tokens as you become a better and higher pilot and do more and more and more. It shows you all your flights inside of this. It's basically a flight log, and it shows you all your flights, where they were taken, how long they were taken, and then it shows you the videos that were taken with that flight. I mean, it also, you can actually even press play and watch the flight again. So you can see like where you went, and that, it will show the little arrow as it moves through the geographical map that you were on. I mean, I think the app is super superior, even for other apps in other industries. They nailed it. They absolutely nailed it. The DJI Go app is unbelievable. Number 4, the fourth reason why I definitely encourage someone to buy a DJI Phantom is its compatibility with third market parties and support. Basically, the product got so big and so popular that other people weren't afraid to 3D print or jump out on a whim and make extra things for it. What do I mean by that? Well, mainly for the apps themselves. There's so many other companies that have made even greater apps than almost the app that DJI made that goes for the Phantom. They saw how popular the product is, and they made some apps that really almost blow the DJI Phantom app out the water. Some of these apps even turn your Phantom 3 Pro to do some of the capabilities of a Phantom 4. One of those apps is the Lychee App. It's pretty cool. Litchi, the Lychee App. And I do use it. I don't use it as extensively as other drone pilots have, and I'm still getting into it, but it's pretty cool. This is the Lychee App. It's basically very similar to the DJI app, where you see the map here, shows you where you're flying. You can go back and forth. It has buttons in the same place. The camera settings, everything they put were in the same place as the DJI app. So if you're very familiar with the DJI app, you can use this. Now what this can do is sometimes the drone goes far away and you get disconnects and stuff like that, and it will start to return to home. This, you can set waypoints that are really far away, and despite the drone leaving connections, it'll just go and do those waypoints. So people have said they've been able to fly farther away with the Lychee app than with the DJI Go app. Also, they've been able to actually track someone. You can find a thing, zoom in on them. You can find a person or an object, kind of zoom on them with your finger, and actually track it. It works probably not amazing, but will get you the results basically that a Phantom 4 will get you. So if you have a Phantom 3, The app is $29.99. It's expensive for an app on an iPhone, but if you have a Phantom 3, you get this app, and you've basically given yourself a lot more capabilities than you had before, just for $30. And you've already spent $1,000 or more. Why not spend the $30 for the Lychee app? Another thing you might see here is these two little eyes right up here in the goggle section. That's for when I FPV goggle. That's right. My phone will slide right into these goggles, and I'll FPV with this. I use the Lychee app to do that. When I hit this, it says camera not connected, so it won't let me do it. But if I was fully connected and I were to hit that, it would split the screen into two, and then I would slide my phone by opening up this front tray here. I would slide my phone in, and I would be virtual reality flying like this. Another cool thing is you can change some tracking. If you move your head to the side, it can move the drone side to side. I don't like to use that one. I like to use my hand on that just for purposes of being safe. But what I do like to use is if the phone tilts down like so, the camera will also tilt down. It's actually a really cool feature. So basically you have the drone on your hand, and when you tilt down, the camera will also tilt down. I kind of think it's worth showing you guys right now. What do you say? Now check it out. The camera's straight, which would be sitting like this. I have it in split camera mode because it would be sitting there into the drone. You would see it with the FPV goggles. Now you're sitting like this, and then you go over an object and you want to look down. Look as the camera moves with the gyroscope. Look at that. So sick. It really is an unreal feeling when you're flying over an object and you tilt your head down like so. And the camera mimics your exact head movement as if you were the one controlling the camera, or the camera was part of your neck. Again, it will never get old for me until there's something new and crazy. That is amazing. This alone makes this drone so much fun for me and so awesome. I basically purchased a $20 pair of plastic crap VR holders, and I got a $29 app, and I'm doing this. And you don't have to purchase the $29 app as well. There's other apps out there too. Put this to the side here. What apps are there that you could use? Let me show you. I use another one called VR Drone. That one works really good as well. There's basically just Google DJI FPV, and you're gonna get a bunch of apps out there. The cheapest one is like $4 or $5, I believe. So you could be doing what I'm doing with the goggles for basically under $40. I mean, that's an amazing experience, feeling like virtual reality, tilting your head as the camera tilts over like a high mountain peak or, you know, a cliff, and seeing a perspective like you're a bird, and then still going about 40 miles an hour over the land. There's nothing like it. I have a video showing you guys what I'm doing, and it's called FPV on the beach. Check that video out. I added a little poem to it. I made it pretty artistic. I think you guys will really like that. But that's the fourth reason. There's so many apps out there, and a lot of people made third-party accessories and things to help you fly the Phantom because it's so popular. Because of its popularity, independent people were able to go out on a whim and make things that they knew they could probably sell, and they did. So with that being said, that's the fourth reason. It has so many accessories out there and other apps that you can use that give your drone more and more capabilities. Not many drones on the market have that many people making that many technological advances just for that specific product. Number 5. The fifth reason I would encourage you to buy a DJI Phantom is its portability. It's so portable. I was lugging big Uniques around all the time in these giant cases and huge backpacks, taking them up mountains and putting them in my car. If I wanted to take 2 drones, they would take up so much trunk space. My wife was always complaining. The second I got this Phantom, she maybe was unhappy that I spent even more money on more drones, but when she saw how small it was and how it was just going to be one quick backpack on our trips, it made her really, really happy, and me as well. This thing is amazing. It fits in a tiny little backpack. Here, let me show you. Here I have basically the best backpack I think that they make for it. There's some other ones that have more pocket space, and I think that's actually is better. And I think I would like some more like places to put accessories. But for the most part, for your bang for your buck, cash and carry, keep your drone ready to go. This backpack is awesome. I did a complete review on it. If you want to check it out, it'll hold every Phantom in the 3 series. just throw your drone right in the trunk. If it falls off a table or hits something, this thing is solid. You can sit on it. I've done it. I don't suggest it, but you can do it. It's so portable. Everything you need fits in this little backpack. Look, I have the iPad, the 3 batteries, the 4th battery inside the drone, my multiple sets of propellers, my transmitter, my cord. I'm locked and loaded in one quick little backpack. I'm set and ready to capture some amazing images and have multiple batteries ready to go. It's amazing. This little slot here keeps my filters. Over here, I have where my memory cards go, and I'm locked and loaded, ready to go. So the portability of the Phantom is just amazing. It's amazing. For me, just being able to slap this backpack on and get where I need to go, throw it in the car. A lot of times I'm going on trips. I have a wife, I have the baby's toys, my wife has a lot of stuff, I have stuff I need to bring, and then on top of it, I need to bring my camera bags, all my camera gear, and my drone. It's starting to get a lot. I need things to be portable for me to be able to get things done and bring as many things as I want to accomplish the shots that I want to get done. The portability of this drone is unmatched. It's just so simple and easy. They hit all the target points. I love how portable it is. I love how easy it is to bring everywhere. I am never having an issue, the car has no space, I can't bring my Phantom. It's a backpack. Who doesn't have room for a tiny backpack? I do. So that's the 5th reason why I would tell you to buy a DJI Phantom. Now, one last thing I want to go over, even though it's not in the top 5, is the lack of customer service. A lot of people would discourage you not to buy a DJI Phantom. They'll tell you you'll never get them on the phone. They'll never fix anything. Good luck having a flyaway or a crash. And you know what? I spent hours on forums in late 2014, early 2015. And maybe during that time, the Phantom 2 maybe did fly away and they didn't have good customer service. As of now, their customer service is a little better, but still not top-notch and not to be spoken about that well. But the drone is so good, you almost never need customer service. Take it from a guy that was crashing his Unique left and right, sending it back and forth to them all the time, waiting on it, asking them when is it gonna come, all these different things. I've never once had to deal with that with my Phantom. I did crash it one time, and I fixed it myself. I was able to take it apart and put it back together. Now, I know not everyone's that technologically savvy, and it may take some learning and some videos, but you could do it too, and if you don't, send it to me, and I'll fix it for you. The chief abides, and the chief is there for you if you have a crash. So, with that being said, I mean, so many people like me are knowledgeable with the drone too, and so many people have it now. There's enough guys around you for a few $100, you'll be back up in the air and flying, probably cheaper. There's also so many parts and accessories flooding the market because it was the most sold drone ever. So with that being said, don't worry about people discouraging you about the customer service. The app, the technology, and everything is so dependable. That was my main #1 reason, remember in this video, dependability. I can depend on that drone in many situations. So if you could depend on it, hopefully you won't need customer service. I do wish they would beef up their customer service and start having amazing, awesome stories about it. But as of now, it can be handled by the people around you, the know-how on YouTube, and don't be scared to buy a Phantom because someone told you the customer service is horrible. Thank you guys so much for watching. As I said before, if you came to my channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Please subscribe and join the tribe. The chief abides. Thank you guys, and have a great day.